The following content isn't owned by me, it is owned by Toei.Inc and Bandai.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Toku. Today we'll be doing our Kamen Rider Blade review. So let's get started with the opening. The first opening. This is one of the few riders that has two openings. The first one is Round Zero. Round Zero, Blade Brave. This is the first opening until episode 37. And honestly, I really like this opening. It is upbeat, catchy, it gets you into the mood of the show, and it works really well. The second opening, Elements, is still really good, and it still it makes you really hyped, because that part of that show is radically different from the beginning of the show. The beginning of the show is like standard, and then the second half is just different. It just leads up to a finale that I can talk about later for days and days, man. Anyway, a brief history fact. When Kamen Rider Blade was gonna make his cameo in Kamen Rider Zeo, his helmet broke. His helmet was broken when they were gonna film the Blade cameo. So instead they used the Jack helmet and they added some purple accents. I couldn't really find like a full body suit of it, but this is the best I could do. I just edited it, but anyway, I find this really interesting as I think there could have been some things done with that broken Blade helmet. Of course, I don't know what actually broke. It could have been split in half. There could have been cracks. It could have been really dangerous for the suit actor. So yeah, but if there are like cracks and stuff, I think that would have been a cool plot point. As you can see that, you know, whatever happened to the finale of Blade affected Kenzaki later, and Chalice sees that Kenzaki has been desensitized and a little bit of a suit broken, and that could have been a cool thing. So yeah, let's talk about the heroes of this show, with the main writer himself, Kenzaki. Let me talk about suit first. I really like his suit. It is like, in this community, there is a vocal minority that says, "Oh, the suit sucks. It's gray and navy, and it's not good." I actually really like the suit. It gives it's like it shows the car motif really well, and that's really what I like about the suit. And it's like a knight, which is like cool. But Kenzaki himself, he was the rookie at the beginning of the show. He was like kind of incompetent. He was kind of at times lazy, but he really stepped up to the he's really stepped up, which really made me respect him as like a character, because like in the latter half of the show he does become more like a really like big part of the story. Like him and Hajime are like the two catalysts to the end game, and it's just great. I really like his main writer, and he's one of my top 5 favorites. Some other forms he has is Jack. And by the way, I love his belt, and I love when I like the guy who says it. He's like Abuzo Queen Fusion Jack, and it's great. I thought it was just great. But Jack form, I really like Jack form, honestly. It's very simple. It's just a gold face paint, gold chest, a little bit of wings. Simple, and it works. It works as a power up. But King form, I think, is one of the best final forms in Kamen Rider. This, a lot of Kamen Rider fans can agree, is a fucking badass suit. Just, it's so good. It's so good. The gold just works. The undead symbols, the helmet resembling a crown, the giant ass sword he gets, and also him kicking Decade's ass was just so satisfying, man. That was just like the best part about that. I think that's the best part about Decade. Not gonna lie. Besides Dead Out being in there, but yeah. Moving on. Kamen Rider Chalice. I consider him the secondary writer of the show. A lot of people consider Garen. But taking into account the story, I feel like he is more of a secondary writer, because like a lot of people put Chalice as a weird like tertiary or villain writer, but I see him as like an anti-hero secondary writer, and I think it works for I think that makes most sense, because like for Chalice. Okay, let me just start by first. His suit is the best in the show. This suit is so cool. And his power up. Oh my god, his power ups are awesome. But anyway, so Hajime. So the picture you see here, right? That's not him. Look at him later. But Hajime is a good character. I really like. Like in the beginning, he was like, he was okay. He was like there as like a kind of like an anti-hero rival to Kenzaki, and then you see the relationship grow, and you can see, how Kenzaki understands Hajime, and Hajime just wants this to end and Amane to be safe. Why the fuck does he want her to be safe? I don't know. That character's terrible. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, because I think in the beginning he was like I think he was like my least favorite, and then he became my favorite so hard in the last like 10 episodes. So yeah, he was like the best part about this show. Some other forms. Yes, there's spoilers here, so please skip to the next section, which is like this is just 30 seconds long. You don't need. Okay, let's talk about his other form, Evolution Chalice. This thing's fucking awesome. I don't know why this wasn't in the final forms tier list. This would have been an S tier. This is so fucking cool. The crimson, the dark green, the gold. Fuck, that's so good. Fuck me, it's awesome. But before that, we learn about a special thing that he has. Please skip to the next one, which is like 30 seconds. We learn about his Joker form. That's right, Hajime is the main villain of the show and the secondary writer of the show. He is a Joker, the most powerful undead. Among the most powerful undeads, his Joker form is awesome. Black and green are so good together, man. And this monster form is so sick. And that's all I gotta say. We don't talk about spoilers until later. So yeah. But yeah, Joker form, Chalice, such an integral part to the story, and that's what makes Chalice my favorite writer of all time. Because the writers really knew how to play with his character. And yeah. Garen. Meme Lord, Tachibana-san himself. Yeah. So Kenzaki was sucking this guy's dick in the beginning of this show. That's what's happening with him. But I don't really remember much from him, honestly. He was just like the smart one to me, who betrayed them a lot. In the beginning of the show, he went with that scientist. And later on, he went with another scientist. Really like science. That must be a fetish. But anyway, yeah. I found Tachibana to be fine. He was just like he became a mentor to Mutsuki later, which was pretty sick actually. That like Garen and Liango teaming up, that's kind of cool. That's cool. But yeah, I really liked that, but also not much besides the memes. So yeah. Oh, he had a girlfriend. Fuck, I forgot her name. Someone in the comments tell me her name. We can make a meme out of that. But yeah, moving on. Oh, his other forms. He has a Jack form. This is good. It's really good. I think I prefer this to Blades. Because like, I don't know, it just works for Garen more. That's all I gotta say. It doesn't really impact much other than make him look sick and more powerful. So let's go to commentator Liango. Mutsuki. I really liked him. Honestly, the character, like in the beginning, he was kind of annoying. He was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this Kamen Rider shit because I can. And then he really grew because of the spider undead shit and whatever. And that was great. He doesn't get really much in the show really though. Like he's just like there. But I do feel bad for him at the end because he is power creeped. Because everyone else gets a new form. He's stuck the way he is. Though they have some like other stuff for him, and like the Jack form with Liango in the figure arts. He looks sick as fuck. But anyway, yeah, Mutsuki, he didn't really do much honestly. He was just like this. He was just like there. Honest, I didn't really impact much from he didn't really impact the story as much. Like literally, like he literally just got tossed. Like he was like, I'm gonna help. That shit happened. I don't know. But anyway, let's move on to supporting characters. Let's talk about the people that Kenzaki lives with. These two. I think her name is Hirose. She's like the scientist of the group, and she's honestly really smart because she is a board member. So I do respect that. I do respect that there is that you know she's smart, but she doesn't really do much. Same with Kotaro. He's actually the one who gave Kenzaki the opportunity to live because Kenzaki got kicked out of his apartment. But yeah, Kotaro, he was just good. Okay, yeah, he was fine. Yeah, he liked milk. Yeah. All right, moving on. Oh yeah, the cafe people. So we got the mom, who's bigger, and Amine can't find her child picture, thank God. But we got an adult, but I don't know how to fit that, so I just made her smaller. Amine should not exist. That's all I gotta say. All she did in the story was say, Hajime-san, 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 I love you, Hajime-san, 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 suck my pussy, Hajime-san, Hajime-san, I wanna suck your dick. That's all she did. And it was bullshit. She also got a movie dedicated to her. Literally, Missing Aces dedicated to Amine. Why? Why? Let's talk about the villains. The villains are there. They're not the best villains. They're not Kamen or Black. Bored. They unleashed the undead. That's literally all they did. They had some bad people. Yeah. The undead. They were fine. They had some cool monster designs. I can give them that. And also they recycle abilities from the undead. That I liked. I really like that. The fact that they recycle the abilities, that's really cool. But yeah, there's not much to talk about the villains other than Chalice. But I already touched on him. So yeah, let's talk about the story of this. This story is amazing, and especially at the end. This story is amazing. This is like Mega Ranger. It takes a while to get into the good stuff, but when you're in for a fucking ride. So the story of Blade. So basically we have the battle fight thing. I don't know why they call it that, but anyway. So if one wins, a monolith is summoned and a bunch of monsters keep going. It's infinite. It can't be stopped. So what Kenzaki does with the king form, because king form makes him more of into a joker, is that he basically says, fuck it, I'm gonna keep using this and become a joker. And he does. Does work. Yeah. He gets green blood. And yeah, and then Kenzaki is like, you know what? Live a life, Hajime. Go live a great life. Have fun with Amine when she grows up. But yeah, and then he goes off. This is also resolved in Zero because it is kind of a weird ending in my opinion. I can see how it can rub people off because it's like, wait, so did he win? Right? I think that's a question some people got from Blade's ending. Did he win? Yes and no. Yes, he stopped the undead. No, Hajime is still a joker. But in Zio, it's all resolved because of another Blade. So that's another rambling thing I can do when I review Zio, which it will take a long time. Zio is gonna take forever to review because of all of the story plots and bullshit in that show. Getting off track. I really like the story though. The story is among the best in Kamen Rider and possibly Tokusatsu as a whole. Favorite and least favorite episodes. Alright, this is gonna be a fun one. My favorite episode is the final episode. This caught me off guard because I did not expect that to end like that. We see, Kenzaki forge a really good relationship with Hajime, and Hajime is like, okay, I don't want to take over the world. I don't want to be a joker, but then again, I don't want to die. So Kenzaki is like, okay, I got you, bro. I'm gonna become a joker, and I'm gonna split away, and make sure, because if they're ever together, they are gonna fight together, which is a negative of being two Jokers. And yeah, so that's why he goes away, which I thought was insanely amazing. It was so good. Chef's kiss. But anyway, the worst episode in this show is so obvious. It is the double Hajime episode. This made absolutely no sense. I didn't really like it that much. It was really boring. It's just like, oh, Hajime is swapping. He swaps with this taiyaki seller, and Hajime marries a girl and becomes a taiyaki seller, while this guy has to do the responsibilities of Chalice. You see where I'm going with this? Anyway, so he gets himself to a fight, and Blade's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not beating this monster? And he's like, shit, what am I doing here? And then he just runs. And it's bullshit. Anyway, is it rewatchable? This is a tough bag, actually. I think this is a tough question for this show. The reason being is that, like, again, that's a hard one, actually. I think this honestly not be the best to rewatch. You're gonna get bored in the first 10 episodes. I was incredibly bored in the first 10 episodes of Blade. I was like, okay, like there have been moments like, okay, that's cool, yeah. But then I think the story kicked in, and that's when it became good. It became good when the story kicked in. Like, it was just boring though. It was just so boring the first 10 episodes, and I think that can really draw people off. So yeah, my rating for this show though is 8.95 out of 10. So close to a 9. And the reason why is because the villains before Chalice like started taking over the story were super weak. I didn't understand the motive. I didn't understand why were they there. What was the orange? No, I know the orange is the undead. What am I talking about? I'm tired. And yeah. Also, there's some characters that really I did not like Amine, which really dragged this down. This dragged it down by like 1.05 points. So yeah, this is the second longest review, probably the longest now review I've done. I just wanted to go more into detail, and I think the reviews I'll do more will go more into detail. So yeah, give me your thoughts about Blade in the comments below. Give me your thoughts, comments below. Like, subscribe, follow my Twitter, and I'll see you guys next week with the Live Man review. I'll see you to then.